Hi, this is Rich from Old Guard Designs, and today I have our Gothic Wizard's Tower, which has been all printed out and ready to be put together. I'd like to thank everyone who backed our Kickstarter, and it prints out mostly as you need it, but there's a few little things we need to do to finish it off, and that's what I'll be showing in this video. You can see the inside is fully detailed. And one of the things that we've done is print it so that the doors are in place. And all you need to do to get them working is insert a paper clip in the hole there for the hinge and then work the door free. So here I just have a regular paper clip, and we're just going to straighten it out. We don't have to straighten it out all the way. And just to get all the bends out of the wire, I'm just helping with a pair of pliers. Just try to get it as straight as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does work to try to get it mostly straight. And then this goes into this hole right here. And it inserts all the way down. And then we just have to work this door free. And just gently keep pressing on it until it pops free of the supports. And then once it's open, you may want to work it a few times. And there we have our working door. Right now it's still fairly stiff, so it'll stay in whatever position you put it. If you want to make it move a little more easily, the door does come out. Just take out the pin, and just from the inside, you just pull the door free. And you can see that this is the hinges and the sockets, so you can paint this separately, and then when everything's painted and dried, you can reinstall it by just lining it up inside with the grooves for the hinges, putting the pin back in, and then we have our working door. Once more. And then you'll want to clip off when you're done, clip off the top of this pin here with a pair of snippers. And if you want to leave a little nub to get the pin out, you can. But otherwise, once you've painted it and got everything finished, not a lot of reason to take the door out again. So nothing extra to do on the second floor. We do have two brackets that support the porch, and these are the openings for the brackets. In the first design, I did a kind of a spiral design, and it was kind of thick, so I thinned down the brackets, I think, to be more aesthetically pleasing. And I've done a version where they're kind of like a spider's web. Both versions will be included. So the brackets just snap into these holes here, and they fit pretty snugly, so you can probably get away without gluing them if you want. When you're finally done, if you don't think that they're tight enough, you can glue them or put a little bit of blue tack or something to put them in. And you can also, if you don't glue them in, you can switch out between the two different styles whenever you want. You've included a set of pins on the top to help line things up. And they stay fairly sturdy when they're together. For the third floor, we have another door on the balcony, behind the balcony. And again, the same procedure. We take our straightened paper clip, put it through the hole in the roof, and then just work the door free. It takes a little bit of effort to do it. There we go. And I'll be working to make that a little easier. But now we have our second door and the tower that opens to the outside. It's such a small tower, there are no interior doors. And again, we can take this out to paint it separately, because I have included quite a bit of detail of these ornate hinges on the inside. And given the tight confines of the tower, it would be difficult to paint this without being able to take it apart. So now I'm just going to put this back in for now. And once again, we put the hinge pin in, and we've got our working door. The other detail on this tower is this little rune circle, and this is printed out with at a 0.2 millimeter resolution. I found that the detail wasn't quite as sharp as I liked, so I've included a second circle, and this one is printed out at a 0.1 millimeter print resolution, and this will be a separate file, and this just snaps in to this opening. You may have to do a tiny bit of sanding to get the fit just right. It's better to be a little too snug to start with than too loose, because once you get it sanded down just right, it doesn't take much. It'll pop in, it'll stay in. And you can get it out if you insert like the tip of an X-Acto blade and carefully pry it out. But other than that though, it's in there very solid. It won't come out on its own. On the fourth floor, we have some more occult symbol windows, and these, there's nothing to do except just clean up and sand down any extra plastic that didn't print cleanly. On the last side is our moon phase window, and I showed this previously testing the prototype, but you can leave it like this, but it'll also you can work it free so it'll rotate to whatever the phase of the moon you want. And to work it free, you just need to kind of press it in and out a few times and try to rotate it, and now it'll turn freely. So you can have it show whatever phase of the moon you want, and that also prints in place. Nothing else to do but just print it, and then just a little working it to make it work free. And finally, the very top of the tower, this has the roofs, a roof over the stair tower, and this square roof, the top of the chimney and the top of the ornaments. And we set that on there. And there we have the fully assembled Gothic Wizard Tower. I've already sprayed it with a light coat of white primer, and now it's ready to be painted and put on your gaming table.